Alright guys, so Dranking here. So I'm going to go through bits and bobs of the game. So this video today we're going to focus on locations, places I wouldn't recommend going to unless you want an instant fight, but chances are if you're going to live, it's all down to very much RNG, because say these locations are either prime locations, you drop with like 10 odd or 5 odd people. If you aren't closest to the crate, you know, you're just going to get shot and die. So even though it's pretty quick to go over these, but I'll rate them as which are the hardest to survive the initial bit as. Alright, so obviously I'm in game itself, I'm just going to like get away from the zone. But, alright, so I think it's hard to point out stuff like this. So there's a castle which I'm headed to, so the corner. That is one of the harder places to go to, right? So here it's going to be very busy, as you can see, very big, very busy. I'm just going to head over here out of the way. Alright, so it has one main part into it, it's quite huge, and then there's a big church outside it, which makes life quite hard to do. But if you manage to start on the outskirts, you can let everyone kill each other whilst they're in there, and then you wander inside and like slowly pick the remainder up. But there's plenty of stuff on the outskirts for you to collect in order to defend yourself. Then you got, oh yes, oh wow, oh yeah. Then you got the beam. That is also an awful place to go. So the beam, if you look at the south of the green circle, it says beam by Canyon and Waterworks. It's quite hard obviously to point it whilst in game. That is literally, you know, school from PUBG. That is like all fucking hands to the pump, get what you can, shoot anyone as fast as you can. It's literally manic central there. So yeah, so if you survive, you're quite lucky. Alright, that place, higher you land, the better chance you have at survive. If you land at the top and get rid of the obviously the enemies that are there, chances are you're going to survive, because you could just chill at the top, pop some shots down, kill a few people below, and then you should be alright, you know. So if you're able to pop a couple guys, you know, or you can wait for everyone to kill each other and then make your descent, you know, that should be pretty fine also. Alright, next place that's quite manic is Mansion, top right corner of the green circle. That place is big. It's separated by two separate buildings. There's two huge buildings joined by a corridor, or obviously you run outside. There's an elevated corridor on the second floor going across, or third floor even. They are quite high priority to go to. A lot of shit in there, but it's quite big. A lot of floors, so it's quite easy to hide and survive and do well. But that's probably like your third most populated, and then it kind of filters down into places like Colosseum, which is out the map now. Colosseum is quite a hectic place to go, and after that it's just random ones like say the fort or ruins. But those main ones I said, the beam, castle, what else did I say, a mansion, are very high priority to go to, and you're quite lucky to survive the initial drop. So that's up to you. It increases survivability and chance of winning the game if you avoid those. Alright, safest way to land it in the game is not in the green circle itself, but just on the outskirts. That gives you time to get your gear, get a bit of orientation, let a bunch of randomers fucking go. You'll have like half the people in the game by the time you're ready to start going. So it's completely up to you if you want to get straight into the fight. If you want to get straight into the fight, or not. I just want some random shit. Okay. Yeah, so he started outside. So obviously he was hopping his way back in. There's a castle. Chances are there's going to be a bunch of people coming out of the castle. So, and there'll be people coming out of the beam. So, kind of want to stay in the centre of stuff like that. I'm not the best player at this. I'm awful. I've only won 4 games. You know, it doesn't show you how many seconds or thirds you've got. But, yeah, so that's the top tips. Increase your survivability. Avoid those places. Start at the outskirts. Go to like some houses that aren't named. If you go to houses that aren't named, there's a higher chance that people won't go there because people like to kind of go to spots that are like obvious. Because people are just like, yeah, I'm going there, boom, I'll go and just crack on. Right, but apart from that, there's loads of little tips to make survival better. But that's just your initial landing mindset. And that's it, guys. So like, comment, share, subscribe, and look forward to more videos. I will be streaming this like as much as I can all the time. So obviously it's in the description below. PhilipDragon87. I'm like completely obsessed with this. Oh my god, that was lucky. Completely obsessed with this. And I think it's absolute tits. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. And I thought I heard someone else. And I'll see you in the next one. Alright, let's get 2 kills in this little video. Alright, bye bye.